Okay. Are you, my dear friends, Virgo? Oh, Virgo. Okay, Virgo. Let's see what we got going on for you guys. End of October, beginning of November. Let's change camera. This is going to be a general reading, okay, Virgo? So I'm reading for the sign and not for anyone in particular. But just take whatever fits, let go of whatever does not belong to you, it belongs to somebody else. It doesn't matter, it's wrong. I'm not trying to guess you, my dear friends. I'm trying to read for the sign and not for anyone in particular. If you want a particular personal reading, of course, you know what to do. The address is at the bottom left, as you can see right there. That's going to be focused on you 100%. You're going to be amazed. You're going to like flip. When I do the personal readings, 9 times out of 10, I would guess your sign. I would guess whether you're married. I would guess even if there is somebody else in your life. I would guess even if there's cheating going on. I would guess if you have children. I would guess if you are happy with your work. I would guess how you're doing financially. And I would guess how you're doing health-wise. You'll be surprised. About a month or so ago, maybe a month and a half, I was doing this reading for this lady, well, this conversation, 50-ish, nice looking, healthy looking, but something was bothering me. I had a pain right here, my heart. And I says, are you okay? She says, yeah, I'm okay, yeah, I'm doing really good. Okay, no problem, sorry, I says, I don't mean to. 2 minutes later, I said, are you sure you're okay? Like, are you really sure? She says, Marco, yeah, I'm okay. I'm fine. Okay, so I didn't want to insist or persist, but the pain was getting bigger and bigger. And I said, I apologize. I just, this is really bothering me. And I know I don't want to, but I says, there's something going on. I says, I have a pain right here, I says. So anyways, we finished the reading and everything. And about a week later, she sends me a message. You're not going to believe it. You're not going to believe it. Bear with me. It's going to be worthwhile. Just to show you the difference between a personal, when we do personal reading, I tune into you 100%. Give me 1 second. It's going to be worthwhile. Trust me on this. Trust me on this, my dear friends. So she sent me a message on Facebook. There you go, right here. I blanked out her name anyways. Hello, Marco. A couple of weeks ago, you advised me in my reading that there was danger with some health matters, that I should do something about it. And you were not joking. In other words, you were serious. Well, my dear gentleman, you were absolutely right in capital letters. I went last Tuesday for a checkup with my doctor. It turned out I was borderline for a heart attack. He sent me straight to emergency department. You see what I mean? I had a pain in my heart right here. She said that she was borderline for a heart attack. She was sent immediately to the emergency. So thank you. Thank you. You saved my life. You see that? So I'm not bragging. What I'm saying is that that's why I do what I do. These are general readings. There's no way that I'm going to sense who's getting a heart attack and who's getting their appendix removed. There's no way. I'm not focusing on anyone. I'm focusing on the sign itself. And hope to God that there's a message for someone out there who needs it. So this is why you're never going to hear me talk about health matters here. Because what am I talking to? There are 700 million of views. But when I had one person in front of me, whether live or through a camera, then we connect. I actually connect before we start. I send them a little flame from my hands, and they say, yeah, I can feel it. That's when the reading starts. So I can feel them. I can feel their body. I can feel their mind. I can feel their surroundings. That's what I do. That's why I do what I do, right? So this is the difference. So these type of readings, you should not be looking for anything personal. This is general advice, where the personal one is totally yours and yours only. Okay? So I hope that makes sense. All right. Present, last 3 months and next 3 months. This card is extremely important because that gives us the general overall energy for the reading. Okay? So the Knight of Swords. So you're going to receive a very long past due message, which will clarify many, many, many things for you. This message is going to be very welcome because you really, really needed it. Wow. I believe you're receiving an apology. You're receiving, wow, you've been waiting for it. You've been waiting for it a very long time. You got old waiting for it. You are going to receive a huge apology. And you know what? This is going to bring you closure. This is going to bring you closure once and for all. Because you've been asking yourself, why did this happen to me? Why was I such a fool? Why did they take advantage of me like that? Why did they play me like that? And the apology is coming. The apology is coming possibly this week. The next 10 days, you're going to receive a very, very deep apology. Wow. Now, the key is do not fall for it. Learn the lesson, say, okay, accept your apology, but do not go back to whatever it is, okay? Now, yeah, look at this. Waiting. Absolutely. Look, you've been, on the outside, you're bubbly and you're making money and you're trying to smile and so on and so forth, but inside you've been really, really suffering. You see this? Missing something that you thought it was real, but you see it ends into nothing. So you felt like left out. You felt like shunned. You felt like forbidden. You felt like, because even your friends and family whom were telling you before, don't do this. They're not for real. They're going to scam you. This is not, they're not honest. And you say, no, you guys don't know what you're talking about. But they were right. They were right. In the end, they were right. So now you're shunned by them, and at the same time, scammed by whomever perpetrated. So you've been waiting for something. So, but something is coming. All right. King of Pentacles. So in the meantime, you've been focusing on your finances, on your work, paying your debts, because you have debts. So you're paying your debts right now. And so that's the apology right there. The Page of Cups is a young person. So this person was a lot younger than you. There's no question about that. There's no question about that. A lot younger. Like I'm talking astronomically younger. And you thought this was going to work, and you thought this was going to, change everything for you. No. If it looks too good to be true, it's usually too good to be true. So this person was a lot younger than you, or is a lot younger than you, and they're gonna offer you peace. Now, the only thing I don't know yet, if that the intention is just an apology, a sincere apology, or if they have outer or other motives. Let's find out. So they are gonna propose a reboot. Let's see how you're going to reply to that. So you're going to have to make a decision. Wow, don't tell me you're entertaining the idea of a reboot with them. Okay, so they're going to tell you that, they're doing well financially, but they're not really not. So, and you're going to think about it. And they're your soulmate. Are you kidding me? They want to come and see you. They're telling you, let's go away, just the three of us or the two of us, maybe they have a child or you have a child, and they tell you they don't want to fight anymore. Wow. Okay, so this is going to be, well, look at what's at the bottom of the deck. Look. Total betrayal. Total betrayal. Like, it doesn't get any deeper than this. So you're going to have to make a major decision here. So let's be honest. You've been waiting for an apology or some kind of communication coming from them. That we know for sure. Now, of course, when you think and think and think and think, you are manifesting with your thoughts. Therefore, the apology is coming right here. They say, I want to clarify certain things. And what they're going to tell you is, you think I scammed you, you think I was not honest with you, but in reality, I have feelings for you. I love you. Even though we're 20 years apart or even more, my feelings were real. Well, I don't know about that. Now, are they soulmates based on this card? They might be. But remember that. Soulmates is not about love. Soulmates is about growing. It's about mirroring yourself. They show you what's wrong with you and what you need to fix. Of course, there is love because they are you. They're fueled. They're energized by the same soul that energizes and fuels you. That's why they're called soulmates. A soul does not energize one person only, one human only, up to 1,000. So they're a fragment of the same soul. So they could be soulmates. But soulmates, it's not, like I said, it's not necessarily about just love, like in the movies and in the books, in the novels. It is about mirroring. It's about mirror yourself. Look at yourself in the mirror. They force you to really look at yourself in the mirror. So they tell you they don't want to fight anymore. They're promising you, let's go away. Because you're going to tell them, but my family, my friends, they warned you about you. Yeah, but well, let's move away. I don't know. I get a feeling here that they tell you that they don't need money from you anymore. They tell you that they're doing well. They're not really doing well. So they're proposing to come and see you, or for you to go and see them. So you have a huge decision to make. And you need wisdom. You need the wisdom. Well, let's find out what's going to happen here. So they're proposing a beautiful, happy, prosperous life, reboot. You're thinking of it. What surprises me is the fact that you're actually thinking about it. Meaning you're not saying no completely. Like, I don't see nothing here that says, no, get the hell out of here. No, you're really missing it. You're missing it because they might be your soulmate. But the thing is that they're a soulmate for different reasons. They made you broke before. They will make you broke. They will make you broke again. Okay, well, let's see first of all what you're going to be doing. Then I'll give you some final advice. Okay, so they're proposing happy family, happy future. They're proposing stability. They tell you that they're stable and they've been looking for a place for you guys, etc., etc., etc. So they're promising the world. They're promising exactly what you wanted to hear. Now, see, the thing that I have a difficulty with is the fact that they might, unbelievable. I was just going to say the thing that I have difficulty with is that they might very well be your soulmate. And here's the soulmate card. The 6 of Cups. You see what happened here? Did you see what just happened here? Okay, all right. So, yes, they are your soulmate, obviously. But like I said, it doesn't, yeah, look, they're making you a love offer right here. They're a lot younger than you, and you're waiting for them. So the cards are already speaking even before I prepare them. So, but once again, because they are your soulmate, that doesn't mean that you need to marry them. It means that they're trying to teach you something. So perhaps they're trying to teach you don't be so gullible. You see? All right. 1, 2, 3. That's you, the Hermit. A lot of thinking. Nine of Pentacles, self-sufficient, and you're going to investigate. That doesn't sound right to me. So that's Virgo right there, and that's you right there, self-sufficient. So look, the 3 final cards are telling you that you could be very well off even on your own. In other words, these cards are telling me that you should not accept this offer. I say that again. You should not accept this offer of reconciliation. And you might say, but Marco, life is lonely. I need someone. Well, this is not the person for you. Someone who's 20 to 30 years younger than you, they're not the person for you. If it was the opposite, maybe, but not in this case. So, but instead of what you are doing is you are talking, you're talking to people who know them to see if what they're saying is true, to see if they did find a job, to see if they are self-sufficient. In other words, you're taking the in-between route. You're not saying yes and you're not saying no, but you're kind of entertaining the idea. You do whatever you want, of course, but I think you're making a mistake, my dear Virgo. But it's up to you. I cannot force you either way, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Reconciliation. Well, we already know what you're going to do. There you go. You're going to reconcile. You're going to trust them. Don't blame me. And you know what? I wish you all the beautiful things in the world. I hope to God that they are honest and they truly changed. So we already know what you're going to do. Well, you already made the decision. You by talking to their friends and family, you are definitely thinking of going back, right? So it looks like you are going back. There you go. Someone from your past is returning into your life. Okay, let's see what they're going to say. I love you unconditionally. And I left when I saw you with someone. So this is probably the reason why you guys left each other. But so what do you want me to tell you, Virgo? You are grown up. You are grown up. Do people change? On the outside, yes. The inside, no, never changes. Think of your question. And this might be your decisive factor. Think of your question. The answer is yes. Do what you wish, my dear friends. Okay? Just be careful. All right. Thank you so much. If you need a personal reading, you know what to do. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do. Won't cost you a penny and it really, really helps the channel. Thank you. See you soon.